gonna stand still. He's gonna run the controversial AFK button smash strat. Oh boy, but it looks like Vlad uses AIDS laser beam to really spread the message. Oh, but it looks like Vane's pulling a seismic boogaloo with the flash. But Vlad's he's not having that. No hoes don't attract him. So he's gonna, oh, and Ramus is gonna pull the rude remarks. I think he just called Vayne a hoe. Not even a dog hoe, but just a regular hoe. Oh, but it looks like Xin Zhao is coming back to avenge his team. But like I said, you know, Wee Lux, she made a surprise appearance to kill Oriana, but, Xin Zhao just kind of slapped him in the dick. And ever since Wee Lux, she's just been rapidly losing popularity. Really bad pick for this game. Or, well said, Ryan. Oh, but it looks like Lulu's running into the bush to the grandest surprise. This is sexual in nature. It is actually a mating dance used by a wild Ramus. And keep in mind, Lulu died very close to the bush Ramus peed in the beginning of the game to mark his territory for the top lane before he smacked Xin Zhao's wife in the face. This is a really intense game. Xin Zhao has gone back to abusing his own wife instead of, the Ramus' wife or, his brother or anything. So, this is still pretty scary. And it looks like Quirky Nabobo was trying to keep up PR right now. So he's telling some bullshit like, goo work, everyone. Last time I checked, no one's playing Zac, so there's no goo. Unless you consider it's all over Vlad's face. But I don't think that's considered goo according to the Uncle Tom dictionary of what is considered goo on someone's face. Sorry, Vlad, looks like you're gonna have to be Zac some other time. And we see Mr. Fox really losing the lane. He kind of just burned all those minions and sent them to hell, but, he's really just not doing anything for his team at this one. And it looks like Leon is gonna set it up. Well, and Mr. Fox comes back with a brand new red. Dyro, what do you think of this one? Well, I'm still gonna give it 3 meatballs, because it's actually the same rap he did this one time before the match. If we had an instant replay, we could really compare the 2 lyrics of the brand new raps. Alright, so it's still 3 meatballs, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get the 3 meatball song, go to www.dick.com/strike85, brand new back with them. Oh, and they're running drag, and they got some coke. Porky is high as fuck right now. He got the most coke. This was the biggest drug bust since 1922 Dragon. Oh, and it looks like Ramus is on the way. Looks like and Lulu just realized that Vlad is not sexually attracted to her, so she's getting the hell out of there, actually. Oh, and it looks like Vayne shot the ballistic missile again. Ramus is actually beginning to grow pretty annoyed of these things, so he's gonna cover himself in thorns. Every time Vayne shoots him, she's actually gonna explode on the inside, because, Vayne has some pretty serious design flaws. For example, her shoes actually have splinters in them. That's because her crossbow is a big wooden dick that is just stuck on her back. So she has to constantly run with splinters poking in her. She's just kind of adding insult to injury at this point. Oh, and it looks like Leon's about to get shot the fuck up, but she died for her goddamn homies. So will Wee Lux come back with a brand new rap? And it looks like Oriana just kind of smacked Ramus in the face. Turns out, Oriana has the anti-Ramus power. Oh, and Mr. Fox misses so hard. This is really going to affect his elo. Dyron will be able to say about this. So how many meatballs do you give this brand new rap? Well, actually, Bobby's this brand new rap was the worst one I've ever heard. I'd rather listen to Young Money get their dicks chopped off than thrown in a meat grinder. So, as far as that brand new rap goes, I'm going to give it 0 meatballs out of 17. Oh, there you have it, folks. I want to pick up this new song by Wee Lux. This is actually pretty fucking terrible. And we see Ramus come back to life after his cuisine in hell. I think Ramus stayed at the Grand Hell Hotel. And I'm not sure what kind of food he ate. But, judging by weight gains and, speed changes, I'm guessing he got some spaghetti and meatballs, you know what I'm saying. And, on the side, he also had some spaghetti and meatballs, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, he went to hell, he had his own room, he had a private key and everything. I think he got some major spaghetti and meatballs here. And right now, you see him actually murdering his own family at this point. He's been to hell 3 times already. He doesn't want to go back, so he's gonna kill that guy and, his children. And he's gonna go back, maybe kill the oil executive. No, he's actually gonna go help his team. Jace is actually buying new coats. Lulu is making the coats bigger, so the coats will be worth more money.
Yeah, I got caught out there.
Okay, and Wee Lux is back with another brand new rap. This one was even worse than before. Please explain this one to me, Bobby Tortilla. Well, actually, Tyrone, this one was so bad, I'm gonna give it a -3 billion meatballs out of 4 meatballs. Oh, folks, don't even just avoid this one like the plague. Oh, but now we see Ramus go back with a brand new rap as Leona tries to jack his weed, but there's no weed being jacked here, except by Alex in Hell. You know, he's really going back to the Hell Hotel. He's gonna grab some more spaghetti and meatballs, you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. And as you see here, you know, his build continues to be full anti-Vayne, because she's a stupid hoe. You know, 300 armor and 1 magic resist. Actually, how many meatballs will you rate Alex's build, ladies and gentlemen? And the crowd is deciding. Moment of silence as the crowd is making a decision how many meatballs this build is going to receive. Okay, I've recently received the rating of how many meatballs this build is going to gain, and it turns out this is a pretty good meatball rating. If you want to get this build, it's in the App Store for $1 at the moment, so it's pretty expensive. Not $1 billion, but just $1. I realize that this is a special lifetime deal. You can only get at twitch.tv/strike_85. You know, this is pretty crazy for this Wriggle Lantern, Thornmail YOLO Smack a Hoe build. You know, it's actually patented by Ramus in the lore. Oh, and you see Jace go for the Wheel Golfer sports. Ramus actually doesn't have a Wii, so he can't even play the game, so Jace kind of just smacks him the fuck up. But I think Jace is getting too cocky. Jace is to go back for a drive-by. Little knowing that actually Ramus is the king of all drive-bys. Oh, but it looks like Jace took out the Wii. But this time Ramus got an extension cord, and now he's gonna strangle Jace to death as Vlad shoves his dick down his own throat. Ladies and gentlemen, this is... Oh, and it looks like the AIDS detonation bomb. And I think Jace exploded all over his own coat, burning it in hell. Let's see if he buys a new coat from hell. If he leaves the game, I guess that means he's staying there forever. But let's go back to the middle lane as we see Vayne. She kind of knows that's coming. Lulu, on the other hand, does not have a Wii remote, so she has no escape from the Ramus. Oh, but there was another ballistic missile towards Ramus. This one not doing any damage, literally only knocking him back. And Leona just gets high. Does not aim her joints very well because Vayne is barely picked by them. Oh, but we see Ramus going pretty fast. Xin Zhao actually uses his ballistic penis swing and knocks Ramus back. Ramus is actually pretty vulnerable to the penis in this game. So that's actually a pretty serious design flaw by Riot, really. You know, if you just smack him with penis, he kind of just goes flying away. But he'll be coming back. Oh, and Lulu's talking mad shit in all chat. Yeah, exactly. You're just a dog, according to Lulu. So that's actually going to change a lot according to strategy. You know, Alex Fowler, he's a world-renowned League of Legends Infinity Edge builder. So this is really going to change the strategy. I think instead of 6 Thornmail, I might only go for 5 and maybe get an Infinity Edge. Because that's still part. I think that's still part of the core build, which is really made in Platinum Elo to begin with. You know what? I really haven't heard from Daron. It's something I'm actually surprised about this game, but not much out of Wheel Lux. You know, actually, Bobby, you know, Wheel Lux has made a lot of bad decisions this game, but we're just deciding to forget about it. Oh, but it looks like Oriana's back with a brand new rep, as she's gonna throw a ball in Leona's face. Leona is filing for sexual harassment claims. I don't think they're gonna go through. Just because Uncle Tom thinks Title IX is still the April Fool's joke. He didn't play true at all. So, oh, and Oriana's coming back with a brand new rep. Xin Zhao back with a brand new rep. And this was actually a pretty effective track. You know, they really, you know, they baited Ramus with the PP in the bush, and Ramus wanted to clean up the PP with the Windex. So Ramus actually ran in there, and little did he know there was a and Wheel Lux gets smacked in the face by the ballistic dick. Ladies and gentlemen, Wheel Lux, 0 meatballs out of all of them. This is absolutely terrible ratings on the Wheel Lux. Mr. Fox has really fallen off since the video Wheel Lux, as you recall, was made by me, Video Game Doggy. Come subscribe to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/videogamedoggy. If you end up being the 10th subscriber, you gain 2 meatballs in the meatball coupon store. So if you want to buy some coupons, you know, you gotta hurry fast. You gotta be the 10th subscriber. You gotta time that. Oh, but it looks like the fast build is coming in full effect. The ballistic missile holds Ramus back. Will Ramus catch up? Oh, this is a pretty intense chase, ladies and gentlemen. Ramus does not have a flash ability, but he is going pretty fast. Ramus is turning around because he's probably just a pansy inside the lore. He's turning around. He's got fire and he's got minion fire. He's actually got some weed for the minions. So he's actually just beating his kids again, right here. Oh, and he's just beating his. Oh, okay. All of them are actually going to hell on this one. You know, some real techniques out of this one. And interesting choice made by Wheel Ramus here. He's sacrificing the dead corpse of his brother to Mr. Fox. This is a very controversial decision based on Wheel Lux's decreasing popularity by the millisecond. Oh, and we see some more dope. Actually, Alex needs some more cocaine in order to function as a fully efficient Ramus player. You know, actually, it increases your movement speed by 420 exactly. So this is pretty. Oh, and it looks like Jace is going fast with his brand new coat from hell. Tell me how many meatballs that must have cost. Well, I'm guessing that cost at least 17 meatballs, which is a lot for Jace's salary, you know, as a male escort. So I think Vlad has been paying him on the side, but actually has been murdering him in real life. So, you know, I think Vlad's double agent at the time. Oh, well said, Daron, well said. And you can see them all protecting the tower. You know, they're really keeping the dope in all the cracks in that tower. They really don't want to lose all their weed. Oh, and Wheel Lux throws an ult. Zooms out, actually drops his joint, and it burns in hell. This is going to aggravate them quite a bit. Enough for Orianna to throw the ult out there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very intense play right now. Oh, and there's so much lag. Looks like Jason jumps into Led's teammate's brain. And it looks like Ramus is gonna just AFK and murder all of them one at a time. It's okay though, Ramus, I think, he's done cutting them off. He's actually pretty... But you know Ramus, he's going back in with no health. When Ramus loses health, he goes back in. Oh, and he's going fast. Will he catch the Lulu? He won't catch the Lulu because Vlad actually got his dick for the first time in life. He kind of came all over their faces, they didn't expect it. Turns out, he's actually the dick. He just spurred a bunch of blood everywhere. It was actually... And Wheel Lux comes with another ult. You know, Daron, what was the accuracy of this ult? Actually, that's being calculated by our top tier scientists at the moment. We won't have any serious calculations until after the game. Okay, well said, Daron. And what about the brand new rap? Actually, the rap was cancelled due to the failing popularity of all the other raps. In fact, the iTunes channel that Wheel Lux had in the first place is being deleted. Oh, but it looks like Jace has a brand new coat and he wants Ramus dead. It looks like Corky is actually going to gun him down with all the weed that he stole. So, I think it was money well spent in the first place. It looks like Ramus actually doesn't realize that his health is pretty low. He's kind of going to hang out at the edge of their base. You know, after he went PP on the side a little bit. If they get an Oracle, they'll really clean that up with some Windex, but I don't think they'll have any of that yet. Ain't nobody got time for Oracles. So as you see, Orianna kind of stood in the PP and has to recall. You know, this is going to be very detrimental to their endgame. And you can see Wheel Ramus really using the search feature of the shop. You know, he's really trying to use everything that Uncle Tom has gave him. You know, he voted for Uncle Tom back in 1924 and in the year 1420. So Uncle Tom has been winning straight elections ever since. And, you know, Wheel Ramus wants to show that appreciation. And looks like Leona actually is in the bottom lane, but actually she's going in the jungle. And it looks like Ramus is going to beat up the Stone Kids again. I don't really understand why he's even trying to kill the Stone Kids. They're actually pretty fucking mean to you. And they'll make some pretty rude remarks, but he's going to murder them nonetheless. I don't understand it. Oh, but he's going to murder them and take their weed and turning it into money. He's going to the shopkeeper so he can get a giant spell. Keep in mind, Ramus does not wear any pants. So this has to be some sort of sexual thing. Maybe he's going to choke himself, and Vane's going to lower her guard, and he's going to jump out and be like, surprise, bitch, I'm actually a talking dog. But you know, this is actually going to ruin the game if he has to blow that surprise with only that item. And then Corky is actually keeping up PR by asking, you know, how they like the ADC. Daron, do we have any calculations in Meatballs how good this ADC is? Actually, you know, since there's no instant replays, we don't actually have any Meatball calculators. I kind of lied to you in the pre-game lobby. I have no idea. I can give you a general estimate. Alright, Daron, you're gonna have to give me a general estimate. Based on the PP in their base, how good is this ADC of a Corky? Actually, I don't know.
Why are we here without the tank?
I actually don't have any qualifications, if you will, to shoutcast